Yes, 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 my G&B unit soldiers, rally up, fall in line. Let's watch another episode. This is a quads match with Def Carp, JC and HDS 89, now known as 22 Savage, and the 5th circle is soon to start closing in. And at the moment we are more or less surrounded by enemies, so we're being cautious and trying to understand where all the enemies are. And what we want to do here is we want to start gatekeeping the southeast. So we're going to move to this bar here. And the idea is that we're going to get a more advantageous position overlooking this road to the left of us now. Def Carp's coming to contact and engaging on the road out there to the south. Def Carp marks it with purple, and so I'm trying to find that enemy. Yeah, and I take a rocket to the body. See, I over-peeked there. I looked at that one spot too long, tunnel vision. I wasn't aware of my surroundings, so take note of that.
Enemy dropping into the AR.
Enemy dropping in. Keep an eye on the heartbeat. And again, gatekeeping, making sure that there are no enemies behind us now, but there are a lot of enemies in front of us. So I'm going to take a left flank and use this small wall here as cover from the house here on the north, where all the action is.
Friendly UAV overhead.
So friendly UAV out, so we can see a lot of red dots on the map, and we can see that actually we don't want to advance to the south or head towards those buildings there. We want to keep our position here because we're close to the zone and we can start to move our way into the zone slowly. Now actually the best play here would be to wrap around the right and use the thin of the gas and get a position on the right of the zone there, but actually I just mark a place where I know I'll be able to breathe at least.
25 remain. Solid work so far.
So I'll make my move over there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to gatekeep that zone here, this house in fact. So I put a mine there, because everyone in this house is now going to have to come to me.
I've got the wheel.
Def Carp's taken the vehicle. Now I'm actually in quite an exposed position, because if anyone from the cliffs behind me looked over, they would see me lying on the floor here, and I'll be an easy kill, but I don't quite understand that at this time. I can hear an enemy around me as the gas moves in, and now Def Carp's coming with the vehicle and asking for me to get in, but I refuse because I don't want to move from this spot, and it's the right call because there's an enemy there. And where's his teammate?
Nine enemies are still active. Gas is moving in.
There he is. Luckily for me, it looks like he needs to reload. He is reloading. Get the finish. Make sure I've got a fresh gas mask. And now I'm going to have to start moving into the zone as the gas starts to push me. Def Carp is down, fighting the good fight. And now there's 5 remaining, 4 other enemies. So I'm within the zone, so I'm just going to hold this position. I don't need to go anywhere. I'm just going to let the other enemies fight each other. Now I'm also in a bit of a disadvantage here because my positioning, they've got the advantage being up on the high ground. So I'm conscious that if they looked over the edge now, they would see me and game over for me. So making sure that I'm not in their line of sight. And now the gas is going to pull over to the northwest. And I'm going to take the left flank here using my gas mask and trying to stay out of the trouble. So the enemies hopefully won't be able to see me make this move. Gas mask is run out. So making a quick dash to the zone. Put out the airstrike. Remember, I like to put the airstrike where the enemies are going to run. Hopefully I make contact with an enemy. There we go, there's one, and now it's 1v1. There's no one out to the north or northeast, so I look to the east, and there's an enemy. And that's the game.
objective complete. Good work.
GG's, everyone. So there you can see in practice the gatekeeping strategy. And gatekeeping is when your team is standing inside the zone, defending it from the enemies that are outside the zone, that are heading into the circle as it closes, and the gas puts the pressure on their backs, and it's a good way of identifying where the enemies are going to come from. I also used a technique that I've used in previous videos with flanking with the gas mask in the final circles and using the precision airstrikes where the enemies are going to run. Once again, thanks for watching.